Hello, vinyl community. Dave, the pickup artist, with you for another round of Psychedelic Sunday, where the cost of one admission is your mind. And this week, we're going to look at some great psychedelic live albums.
We got us some good ones.
Let's get started. The first one I got is the Electric Prunes, live in Stockholm. The Prunes go on their first U.S. tour, 1967. The inner cover, we've got the photo shoot they did in the U.K., probably London. And we get a little bit of a diary here that was kept by lead singer, James Lowe. And we get a little bit of everything from Amsterdam, France, what happened. The tour did not go off without a hitch. They got their stuff stolen a couple times, and they got heckled a few times also in concert because of their involvement in the Vietnam War. Apparently, the Prunes are the ones that started the Vietnam War, so they had to fend off hecklers, but they did get to meet the Beatles, Brian Jones, and Jimi Hendrix, who I believe loaned the Prunes one of his fuzz boxes. So they could, because they did get, I think one of their fuzz boxes got ripped off. But yeah, this is good stuff. This is loud and raw, actually. But it's a little different from their studio recordings, but this is great stuff. Electric Prunes, Stockholm, 67. Next we've got, a lot of you probably have this in your collection. Absolutely Live by The Doors. This is their first live album. There's been so many more since then. And this was recorded at several different venues. Mostly at the Felt Theater in New York. But the producer, Paul Rothchild, who also edited the album, a lot of the tracks weren't complete tracks, so he did some spliced together tracks to make it look like it kind of a medley. A lot of it spliced together, which I think is very cool how he did it, because this sounds great. And they do their celebration of the Lizard King on side D, which is very cool. The first time they ever did it live, I believe.
Sweat oozed from its shiny skin. Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. Wake up! You can't remember where it was. Had this dream stopped? The snake was pale gold.
And it was recorded in 69, and the album was released in 70. Great one. How about an album recorded at Carnegie Hall? We've got It's a Beautiful Day, 1972 at Carnegie Hall. look like on stage. Good stuff. It's a beautiful day. Next, we've got Iron Butterfly live. Now, this is a good one. For side one, we've got their shorter songs, In the Time of Our Lives, Soul Experience, Are You Happy? Then on side two, we get In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. And I gotta say, I like this live version better than the original version of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. If you have this, put it on and you'll probably agree with me. Maybe, maybe not.
Who's next?
A dumb bastard.
Great live album from the day, Iron Butterfly. Next, I've got a recent release of a 13th floor elevator show, Houston Music Theater in '67.
Well, it starts like a roller coaster ride, so real it takes your breath away. It's a line you through your point of view, you look back to where you thought you'd stay. The ride that changes outside you, while inside you're like a neon ray. Now you don't have to search for words, for there's nothing you need to say.
Good release. And the vinyl is on blue vinyl. Great to have that added to the collection. 13th floor elevators. Next one I've got Ted Nugent and the Amboy Dukes, Survival of the Fittest live on Polydor. This has the band live in Detroit. They were playing at the East Town Theater in Detroit. This is 1969, I believe. And we got great tracks. Survival of the Fittest. Mr. Jones' Hanging Party is on here. On side two, we get a track called Sliding On. And then we get a 21-minute version of Prodigal Man.
Okay, let's welcome the Amboy Dukes.
revival. There's not a lot of live Amboy Dukes albums, so it's great to have this. This is good, loud. It's band was starting to get away from the psychedelic and into the hard rock realm. Good stuff. Some of the best live albums, especially psychedelic live albums, were recorded in small venues, clubs. Raw and Alive, The Seeds in concert at Merlin's Music Box. Merlin's Music Box was a coffee shop, and the Seeds played there often. But this particular live album was recorded live in the studio in one take edits, and the crowd noise was piped in. The one thing about this is you can tell that it's not recorded at Merlin's Music Box, because the crowd noise sounds like it's like a stadium crowd noise, like the Beatles were playing. But that's what they did. They wanted to put out an album that would highlight their raw live style that they did, that they would play in clubs. And say what you want about the process, this is actually a really good album. I like live albums that are taken from small venues. This particular one is from the Blues Project, live at Cafe A Go-Go in Greenwich Village. This outfit was headed up by the great Al Cooper. And it says on here, it's featuring Tommy Flanders. Flanders was the original lead vocalist of this band. Then he left, and he actually left before this was released. That made them a four-piece band, but great stuff recorded at the Cafe A Go-Go. These guys at this point were kind of garage rock. Yeah, this is good stuff. I think they did a couple of, I think actually most of their albums from these guys were live albums. They were a great live band, and they had some one-off reunions, but yeah. Great one. Another one from a small club was Steppenwolf, recorded live at the Matrix in San Francisco, May 14th, 1967. And yeah, this is a good, and this is before they got big. They were writing songs that would be on their first album. And side one, we get kind of blues, a freakish blues on side one. Then on side two, we get a 22-minute, almost 22-minute long version of The Pusher that really goes into psychedelic territory. This is probably their most psychedelic album from Steppenwolf. It's also featured in the Big Beautiful Book. It was so good. But yeah, and you can hear the crowd in the background. There's not a lot of the screaming, so this was a true, I believe, a true recording. And finally, how about the Ventures on stage? We got the Ventures all around the world. We've got from Japan. They go to Japan and they give us 4 tracks from Japan. Then in England, where we get 3 tracks, Pedal Pusher, Apache 65, and Bumblebee, a great one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ventures!
Indians.
Then we get a couple tracks from the United States, a medley and their version of Yellow Jacket. Good stuff. Now, I don't know if this crowd is piped in or not. I think they might have used a little bit of a crowd noise, recorded crowd noise on this one, but original inner sleeve. This was in great condition when I found it, but yeah, this is probably also one of my favorite Ventures albums on stage. But yeah, that's it. I showed some of my live psychedelic albums. If I didn't mention your favorite live psych album, let me know in the comment section, and I will see you next week. Take care, all.
Pushing too hard, pushing too hard.